Now what?
Your head's cut off a little bit, so I just rather it. There we go. What kind of business do you own, honey?
I do body contouring, I do facials, I do massages, I do yoni steams, um, eyebrows, la lashes, you name it. I'm just like the one-stop shop.
Okay, got you. Do you have any kids?
Yeah, I do.
How many kids?
5.
5 kids. How old are your kids?
Um, about to be 17. Just turned 13, about to be 10. A 4-year-old and a 2-year-old.
You're all by the same man?
No,
How many men?
4.
Why,
4
why
different.
are these why are these questions so hard for you to answer?
They're not hard for me to answer at all.
Do you not know them right off the bat? Because you're like pausing before you answer them.
Um,
What's good, YouTube? This is KB Flair. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video, man. We got Kendra G. We haven't done her in a while, man, but we about to jump back on her, man, because look, I done left some pretty good content from her to the side, because I want to focus on some other things. But, we about to go ahead and start this back up. We're going to start the Kendra G back up. We're probably going to start Sister Daphne's text receipts back up again. Dude, there's a lot of things we got to start back up, man. But, man, listen, y'all do me a huge favor before we get into this, man. Do me a huge, huge favor. Give me a like, leave me a comment, and leave me a subscribe. Like I said, it's just crazy to me, man, because because like I said, you just look at her show, man, and you see nothing but a bunch of sisters, man, with tons of kids. Some of the sisters are good, right? Some of the sisters, man, that can be vetted and can still be somebody's wife, even though they still might have a kid or two. And then you got a lot of them, man, with tons of attitudes. And once again, your typical, I don't need a man, but hey, guess what? I just need a man to sit over here, man, and just love me and do everything that I tell him to. And let's love each other equally and all that crap, man. So you got this sister here, man, got tons of kids, right, by different men. Tons of kids by different men. Now, I was probably like I don't know, maybe a couple of seconds or a couple of minutes in, and I'm sitting here like, yo, this sister, man, like you can just tell the vibe is already off. You can tell she has an attitude. And you can see it in Kendra G's face. But once again, presentation is key. Sister, why are you coming up here, man, with an attitude? And like I said, man, see, you have sisters, man, who, say, hey, well, I don't have an attitude, or, well, hey, this is just who I am. But it's like, you're coming onto a show, right? Or just in general, you're going out in public, and you might have an opportunity present itself where you have a good man, but he's going to turn a blind eye to you just because how you may approach him or how your character is, how your personality is. A lot of women don't care for that. A lot of women don't understand that, right? As a matter of fact, they do understand that, but once again, we're living in a time, man, where the world has to conform to what a woman says or what a woman thinks. I got 5 kids and I've been ran through, but hey, guess what? I'm still experienced, and y'all men should still accept me for this and that and da-da-da and this and that. It doesn't work that way. You walking out dressed a certain way, a brother trying to tell you, hey man, listen, you don't want to go out here looking like this because you're going to have creeps out here trying to holler at you and look at you crazy. Oh, well, no, I'm a woman, so they should just automatically respect me. I mean, that's basically what they're saying, right? And they're saying, hey, well, you know what? These men shouldn't be acting this way. Hey, y'all men need to freaking tell these other men that they shouldn't be this way and that they shouldn't be this way. We can tell them that all day, but if you're not willing to, take some accountability and make the change yourself, how can you get mad at anyone? How can you get mad at anyone? But like I said, we're living at a time, man, where, once again, women want you to conform to them, but it doesn't work that way, right? So once again, you have women, man, who come up here with shitty attitudes, come up here, man, with piss poor vibes, coming up here, man, and you're already behind the game. You're already behind the 8 ball, and you're trying to demand this certain guy, as if this guy is trying to demand somebody like you. And this is what I'm saying. We have allowed women to become very, very entitled. So much so that they can be overweight, tons of kids ran through, and they still say, hey, well, I deserve a nigga like Morris Chestnut. Ain't that something? Let's jump into the video.
My soul. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you see me? 'Cause I
Yes.
can't see you.
I can see you.
Hello, Kendra.
Hey, baby. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, what's your name, honey?
My name is Ashley.
Ashley, where you calling me from?
I'm from.
Like y'all don't feel that, y'all just don't feel like, okay, maybe this is probably going somewhere, man, because the sister don't look wrapped too tight. Your sister does not look wrapped too tight, and what I mean by that is her mannerisms. Everybody look at her mannerisms. Y'all tell me, man, if this sister doesn't seem like she's one of those sisters who pop off out the mouth all the time, who will sit over here, man, and want you to once again agree to whatever to the type of person she is. Just because this is who you are doesn't mean it's right. Women walk around with crazy ass faces, mean mugging folk, piss poor attitude, and then turn around and say, well, this is just who I am. But once again, nobody want to be with that. Nobody wants to be around that. But this is what you're going to say, well, this is just who I am. So when you have somebody who just simply, man, hey sis, like, right, you have guys who just simply say, hey, yo, sis, smile some. Or, hey, yo, sis, man, listen, I just feel like, you might be a little, I don't want to say cocky, but, hey, you might be, I don't know how you could break it down to a sister like this, right? Because once again, I mean, and of course you have to keep talking to her, right? I mean, we're only 19 seconds in, but still, do y'all feel the energy off her mannerisms? That's just me.
Ohio.
Ohio. How old are you?
I am 35. I just had a birthday October.
October. You're 25.
And mind you, she's one of those spiritual girls. Like, let's be real. Look, dreads, right? And I'm not saying all sisters who have dreads are spiritual. I'm not saying that whatsoever. But I'm just saying, once again, perception is key, right? And the only reason I'm bringing this up because once again, we're living in a society where people don't think perception is key. People really live by don't judge a book by its cover, and it's like I get that, I definitely understand that, but at the same time, dog, you have to judge. Now I am not to the point where this person did something bad, so we got to judge them. He should go to hell, blah blah blah. But there are some things, man, where it's just like you shouldn't be able to come back from. But at the end of the day, perception is key. When you're looking at your sister, you see the dreads, you see the damn shit on the wall. Like just look at the little sparkly things that's sitting on the wall. A lot of women, man, who are spiritual tend to be ran through and have those either that damn pattern rug on the wall or have this shit on the wall. Right? I'm pretty sure she has some incense going on up in there. I'm pretty sure she has some sage going on up in there. I promise you. Right? And she be getting her back blown out. I'm telling you.
Okay. So
No,
what's your zodiac
35.
sign? Oh, 35.
Yeah,
What's
it's
your
a
zodiac
35. I'm a Scorpio.
Scorpio. What you do for a living, Ashley?
You said what?
What do you do for a living, sweetheart?
I'm a business owner. I'm an entrepreneur.
What kind of business do you own? Can you move back? Your head's cut off.
Can
All
you
right,
see
there we
me?
go. Can you see yourself?
No, I can't. I can't even see me.
Okay, that's fine. All right, now I get it. So stay right there. Right now, this is good. All
Okay,
right, what
hold
kind
on.
of
I gotta
business?
just back it up just a little bit more too. When I see. Now what?
Your head's cut off a little bit, so I just rather it. There we go. What kind of business do you own, honey?
I do body contouring. I do facials. I do massages. I do yoni steams. Eyebrows, lashes, you name it. I'm just like the one-stop shop.
Okay, got you. Do you have any kids?
Yeah, I do.
How many kids?
5.
5 kids. How old are your kids?
Um,
I don't know. Hey, it's just me. It looked like she was getting a little snappy. 5, yes, yes, from Ohio, yes, I got some kids, yes, People, let's not be disingenuous here. Offer it perception. 1 minute and 37 seconds. It took me 1 minute and 37 seconds to say, okay, I see what type of timing this sister is on, right? This is how long it takes just to walk outside, right? Go to a bar, go to a store and meet somebody and say, okay, in a minute and 37 seconds of just simply asking questions, is this woman someone that I can see myself with in the future? Yes or no, right? Point blank, period. And the reason I'm bringing this up because once again, we have people, mainly your sisters, who are so disingenuous, who will sit up here and say, well, why don't you give her a chance? Well, why y'all guys are just writing her off? Number one, because of the kids. But number two, look at the characteristics and the personality. Personality and characteristics goes a long way. And if you have piss poor character and a piss poor personality, right? You literally cut off all of your options. You do, right? Men are looking at this right now, right? Had it been me a couple of years ago, I would have been looking at this and be like, what is her Instagram so I can go over there so I can go ahead and have my turn so I can keep it moving, right? It's probably be a field day for me, right? It's probably be a field day for a lot of brothers, right? But what I'm saying, what I'm trying to get a lot of sisters to understand is there's just some sisters out here, man, that's just not worth cuffing. And I get a lot of people trying to live by, there's someone for everyone, right? But listen, when you have people who think like this, who are this far gone, it's an issue. You're 35 years of age and you're acting like this, come on, right? Come on. And then you have sisters who are so disingenuous that would sit over here and tell other brothers, give this sister a chance. I mean, if you want to, go ahead. But I mean, will that be conducive for the brother? Right? What does he gain from this? He doesn't gain anything. But once again, we're going to continue to tell brothers and try to guilt trip brothers and try to shame brothers. And when they decide they don't want to deal with women like this.
About to be 17. I'm just turned 13. About to be 10. A 4-year-old and a 2-year-old.
You're all by the same man?
No.
How many men?
4. 4 different.
Why are these questions so hard for you to answer?
They're not hard for me to answer at all.
Do you not know them right off the bat? Because you're like pausing before you answer them. Okay. 4 men. Why are you not? Does the 2-year-old and the 4-year-old have the same dad?
Yes, they do.
Why are you not with him?
Because it just didn't work out. I mean, stuff doesn't work out.
Have you ever been married?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Why
Yeah, can you see me?
Huh?
Can you see me?
I can see you.
Okay.
Why didn't you settle down with any of your children's dads? You have 4.
It just I could just say that it just wasn't the timing and we just didn't add up together. Hi.
Is that one of the babies?
Yes. Hi.
Hi. Kendra kids. Hi, baby. Okay. So Ashley, Ohio, 35, Scorpio, business owner. Mom.
Biggest question. 3 minutes in. Is there somebody that y'all want to deal with? That's my biggest question. Is there somebody that you want to deal with? For all the sisters that be sitting over here, oh, well, you shouldn't be trying to judge her. Oh, well, you shouldn't be trying to write her off. Brothers, leave me a comment down below and let me know, is there somebody that you would want to marry? It's not anybody trying to pick on the sister or make the sister feel bad. But once again, we are tired, right? We are tired of hearing so many sisters tell other brothers, trying to guilt trip other brothers, shame other brothers for not wanting to deal with sisters like this. Right? When other brothers say, hey man, listen, you have too many sisters who are like this or who think along the lines of like this sister. Hey, well, you know what? Instead of dealing with these sisters, let's go ahead and just go overseas and let's move out. Let's move out the way. Right? And like I said, sisters will shame those brothers. And it's like, man, listen, what does a sister like this have to offer? Right? What does a sister like this have to offer? And once again, we sit up here and we continue to defend sisters like this and try to fight. And it's like, man, listen, bro, what are we doing here?
5, 4 men never married. What kind of man you looking for now, honey?
I'm just looking for somebody who's outgoing, caring. I mean, who has something to bring to the table, obviously. I'm sorry, my kids are, this is a part of me, so they're here with me right now. These are my 2 smallest.
They're adorable.
Yes, thank you so much. I do have cute kids. But just a man who's outgoing and everything, has something to bring to the table. I just don't feel like, as of like everything, like, yes, I have not been married, whatever. I mean, it's just that the relationships were the right relationships, I feel like, for me, at the time.
Dude, out of all them damn kids you got, bro, none of those relationships that you have with those men ever worked out. And it's just so funny that she's saying, well, he needs to bring something to the table. Here's another thing that women have to understand. A man automatically has to bring something to the table. That's just, it's non-negotiable. A man has to bring something to the table. Even if that means the woman is making more money than the man, he still brings protection. If he's not protecting his woman, that's an issue. He gotta protect, right? More than likely, he's still gonna be paying, but he's still gonna be probably trying to pay still both of the bills, still trying to pay a little bit, pay some bills, because guess what? Even if the woman is making way more money than the man, she ain't gonna be paying both of the bills. And if she do, guess what happens to the guy? Guys are gonna look at him and say, but dude, man, your woman makes more money than you this, you that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to come with some disrespect sometimes. I mean, and some of the other guys are going to be, a lot of guys might be, very understanding of it. They still going to joke on you, but they're going to be very understanding. But guess what? The woman is going to sit over here and say, hey, well, look, I make more money than you. So the respect factor is not going to be there, right? And most of the times, the respect factor is not going to be there. Very rare do you find a woman who makes way more money than her man and she's playing the submissive role. It's just not going to happen. A man has to bring something to the table at the end of the day. At the end of the day, it's non-negotiable. And so many women say, oh, well, men just want to sit around, mope around, The type of men that you're talking about are bums. And that's a very small group of men who are bums. And guess what? These women constantly bring them up because these are the same men that these women constantly go for. Why?
Because we parted ways, so it just didn't,
Is your
didn't
goal
work out.
marriage or no?
You said what? I'm sorry.
Marriage your goal?
I mean, yes, I do want marriage, of course. Like, when you're young and just people, sort of kind of, I want to say, like, take advantage when you're younger, and, you don't have the right mindset and everything like that. Like, yeah. Shh, please be quiet.
So are you alluding to that the fact that your children's dad took advantage of you?
No, I'm not trying to say that. I'm just trying to say, like, dudes do have, manipulative ways and everything like that, but, you only can do what they allowed. And yes, I pretty much allowed some things, just, keeping the hope alive, I can say, like.
Okay.
But if it doesn't work, it just doesn't work.
What are your deal breakers?
My deal breakers are not kids, because I love kids.
And it's literally the nonchalant attitude that a lot of women walk through in life that gets them on this show. There's literally her type of attitude right now, right? Her sitting over here saying, if it just don't work out, it just don't work out, is the reason why she's here right now. And I'm telling you, a lot of women walk through life, in my generation. If you was born in the 90s, you was born in the 90s, you was born 85, a lot of women, I'm telling you right now, a lot of these women have this kind of mindset, or nonchalant mindset. Oh, well, if it just didn't work out, it just didn't work out. I'm gonna have freaking named kids by all these guys, and if it just don't work out, it just don't work out. And it's like, it's sad. And it's funny, man, because you see this with Summer Walker. Summer Walker sits up here, man, and you have all of these kids by all of these different men. You sit over here and say, this man treats you well, and then literally next month you break up and now you're with another guy. Right? Now she's back with Meech. After Meech done cheated on her, and she said, I can't deal with no cheater. Just airing this guy out. Now all of a sudden you're back with him. They had that nonchalant attitude. She's saying, man, listen, bro, your mama that sat over here, man. Summer Walker said your mom sat over here and dealt with an ain't issue, bleep bleep, right? Your grandmother dealt with the ain't ish. Jigga. Your sister, your mother, your auntie, your grandma. No accountability. Same thing with her. She's sitting over here. Oh, well, they manipulated me, because, hey, they took advantage of me when I was younger. I didn't know no better. Sis, you're essentially not taking accountability and saying, hey, well, look, I allowed these men to do whatever, right? And I just played gullible because, hey, YOLO. And now all of a sudden, hey, I want to make some changes. You make some changes, man, but once again, perception is key. Y'all do me a huge favor, man. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, leave me a subscribe.